ene matuni din say a Chelsea day. Chelsea are world champions. And a big congratulations and come every Chelsea fan because trophy we no imagine a sumbo and a muedu into a Chelsea fan no wajueni. Congratulations to Chelsea. We are talking about a Chelsea side akin. And yet just a win no munya here against PSG. Chelsea outplay PSG. Omo outclassy PSG and omo sadi PSG cool school. Enra. Enti enye just a normal win say Chelsea ashe PSG 1 and 2. Wa outclass no, wa outplay no, and osadi PSG sa cool school. Enu na enra yehu ye e wa agopama ne so no. Enti what's all the Chelsea for flowers at the mom. Now do omo credit at the mom because the juma no ma ye no. Ken enye izo sa wo be se PSG a waje treble. Adwuma na enra Chelsea ye no memo obi amfa nse ne trim se efo. Chelsea ye adwuma den ano mutimi nya sa results na. I was say your Chelsea abaso pay ye. And I can't dear me who in say. Me who Chelsea teamer. Omo ye well prepared. Chelsea teamer, say mentally. Omo ye tough. Physically, no ma who de no was so. Tactically, now say Enzo Maresca e was so. So say Chelsea ba game ni mo ma prepare omo who pay ye. Me who Chelsea teamer na on level of seriousness no e was so. Chelsea team and players ne bo according to coach ni instruction. Chelsea team and players ne confidence no e wosoro. Di kama me Enzo Maresca. Ken. Enzo Maresca. And the technical team of Chelsea no. The game ne call here from minute 1 equals the last minute no. E ma minya e ya we say Enzo Maresca ne the technical team no asase atenase. Ano ma analyze PSG team no. Ano ma show mo strength. Omache PSG for weakness. Omache opportunity on betimenya wom. Any threats are PSG for no betima pussy. Enti u steady Enzo Maresca ni team na oche game plan of Chelsea a. Se Chelsea for analyze PSG team ni very well. Enti omo shase plan ye MRP strategy a. On betima execute a. On betimi dia stop PSG bobuko no. Any idea Enzo Maresca ye. Enti the first 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes. Obi no oche game ni bia no. Se o ka no kra. First 10 minutes no say game no dey. Chelsea be winning. So now we doubt in Pokra the first 10 minutes. But now Chelsea bought the first 10 minutes no. A transfoni the chair say a Chelsea team Oman ba say omo baba be suru PSG. Omo ba so baba be trophy no. The first thing Chelsea crabo, Chelsea crabo and you dominate PSG. Say Chelsea attack no me better than PSG. Chelsea defending no me better than PSG. My men sha say free time at Chelsea attack. Chelsea attack here. Omo who said the weakness of PSG. Our the left side. The left side of PSG no mu say weakness no. So the plan of Chelsea ni say time bi an ye be draw PSG for players no abomanim. Na ya creating space in between the lines. Reece James no man be bo mfimfin by anytime bi a Chelsea be ball some be initiate attack no. Reece James operate as a deep right midfielder. Reece James operate as a deep right midfielder or dragging no invited Fabian Reece penna. No atwena ball no nchen. Na branch friend say Kaisedo operate as a deep left midfielder. Ono so adwuma ne say obe drag Joao Neves aba ne nchen. The moment Reece James and Kaisedo ebe drag Joao Neves. Ombe drag Fabian Reece penna no. Na afi the PSG mfimfin no akoka Vitinha obo as the lone 6 because Chelsea midfielders too no I draw Joao Neves and Fabian Reece penna. Enti eba akoka Vitinha as the lone space na create space at Chelsea po mfimfin. The next thing obenya Robert Sanchez. Say on be invited pressure. Robert Sanchez invited pressure. The only the PSG for press Dembele. So Robert Sanchez invited sa pressure. Na Dembele ekwa nimpe. Na Robert Sanchez abo accurate long ball. Edi akwa the right side. And it's all check picture where yakin. Wait na 35 seconds. Ye say game na say under 1 minute o. Na Robert Sanchez invited Dembele. Sebra. No ball long ball. So that was the plan. O repeat it sa no. The moment Albon said Robert Sanchez ebebo long ball, the next thing Albon one say, Ubehu Malo Gusto say all free the right side of defense. Na Malo Gusto aye overlapping. Obe kwenenim. The moment Malo Gusto be join the attack, no, obe fly over the wide area. Obe stretch PSG bobo kuno. And provide verticality and a width. And the time biano about the right side, a player or run echo provide some width no the right side. Aye Malo Gusto. the moment Malo Gusto be sadie no na etimi ama Kopama movie aba inside no when any freedom open because Kopama enye obi a on person ogina 10-10 wo so Malo Gusto overlap pepe Kopama move inside but baby am ni Chelsea team ye say they na operate as a left center back Ediama PSG Beraldo so se Kopama move inside who expected the left center back of PSG Beraldo say on close Kopama ho ana papa friend say Enzo Maresca chere say was steady PSG team no into Yusu Joao Pedro edi pini Abrante friend say Beraldo so Joao Pedro no untimi nkojina Kopama so Tembia no Joao Pedro jina Beraldo so untimi nkojina Kopama so eno na ma Kopama that freedom to manipulate PSG bobuko no that was the plan so we check Chelsea team na mami the full view of the pitch full view no can try there her full view her space Chelsea be a PSG team nim where Enzo Maresca Cansano full view of the pitch new we be omu team nim wa creating spaces Chelsea bet ma progressive ball no so Chelsea do the final third Chelsea enya 5 players at the last line of the final third 5 players no Pedro Neto Joao Pedro Kopama Malo Gusto mami the next picture anytime be at Chelsea be called the final third be these 5 players Pedro Neto on the left side Malo Gusto on the right side Kopama moving inside Pedro Neto and Enzo Fernandez or more 5 players or the final third of PSG and to time be no me call 5v5 5v5 PSG were 5 players which or Chelsea were 5 players or more running on out number and Chelsea were power the crab the speed neighbor so in terms of attack we say Chelsea dominate PSG bobuko no almost 5 shot on target or say 3 and only 3 big chances master class from Enzo Maresca and Chelsea so yeah attack here na Chelsea better say Chelsea lose ball no defend here that was the key moment adia ba ko ebu Chelsea play how without the ball no me very disciplined say who defended now person will apply the principles of defending there were 5 principles of defending the moment habe me say ba ko pe o be chiro by any Chelsea to me apply all the 5 principles of defending you say game na say the first 10 minutes na Chelsea defend here or come man to man press man to man no omo focus engineer PSG 4 players ni so but omo focus was on the ball say omo ma PSG 4 ne manipulate ball no emfa ball ne ball manim enya de omo pe because PSG 4 ne pa ball ni kura omo pe ball ne pass enti see e man to man na obeje say ye mark player ni mum by there be ye ma won enye comfortable on the ball any ye can say the ball oriented Saturday na me church say only PSG be shia now person stop you no mun timi create chances no mun feel comfortable on the ball na men fa focus enko individual players no so for focus na echo ball no so men mun control game no so Chelsea echo man to man but mu ko ball oriented almost stop a lot of balls but anytime you be man to man no make sure say omu protect the central corridor in finfi on be protect because PSG team no say midfield no e control game and omu timi bem so Chelsea man to man pokra na omu protect the central area e go to a time Chelsea decided say omo nko high man to man biem ye be city deep abayechi mame the next picture so omo city deep abayechi then ombe use a 5-2-3 deep shape 5-2-3 deep shape no then again no twa still na no centrally omo sa close and to ye Vitinha o ye Fabian Reece penna o ye Joao Neves they be at Chelsea our numbers in the central midfield area and to feel comfortable. Then again, Pedro Neto on the left side. Anytime you be defend the deep no, Pedro Neto beka kukureya ho just to stop Hakimi Ashraf. Enti enu adwuma ba ko Pedro Neto ye ya mani gye ho pa no sa defensive cover or the ma kukureya. Omutimi temi Hakimi Ashraf wentimi anya the best out of this boy. Enti sa wo check enu Chelsea. Chelsea can first half no be wi adwuma no. Onim say first half na Kvaratskhelia 9 akabo 17 pe. Ye ball first half no. Kvaratskhelia 9 akabo 17. Omu main man Dembele first half na nene akabo 29.
Omu nyabo ni bimbo because of how
Chelsea here adwuma no. The first 45 minutes so the entire PSG team omu 2 key passes. So Chelsea re adwuma in the first 45 minutes untimi take anything away from Chelsea. Individual performance, oh my god. Robert Sanchez. Omu say there Sanchez. Enra na say Peter Cech ne dem. Ne timing, composure, anticipation, reflexes. How we commanding the box. Oh ye say save so. Chelsea is a no. Robert Sanchez saves in 6. Na de mani je ne ho pokra na sa accurate balls na all bono. Ball bi obetwa ko na nimbia ne ko sini player so. and ultimately display very well. Malo Gusto, arguably the best game for Chelsea. But now Malo Gusto boy, you know, Ken when he runs, say oh yeah runner. One time here, they be opponent in the baby too. But yeah run be or time in the runs, and a composure and a decision making. Excellent display from this chap. Or the right back and Kukureya. Chelsea are two player on the left side. Kukureya there, a 50 euros on floppy beam.
Kukureya for Ballon d'Or.
After euros, Kukureya will be checking the performance.
That's a trophy. Wajibi Chobiana.
The performance was wrong. And Caicedo there, he is the engine of Chelsea. Solid defensive midfielder, Caicedo.
I don't know who deserve team of the tournament in the chain. Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo tournament wa bobo pound.
I said money from Enzo in
oh,
Chelsea one match no more.
Oh, Debbie. Me one day Debbie. Chelsea from match day one.
Debbie match any day. Say Kupama ya ye didn't come. The end of the best player.
Every single game be at Chelsea about tournament biano. They have done their best.
But maybe some question. Then before final, one and the best player na Kupama.
Oh, say final na asesa bibia Kupama.
Final na the
Mwedu. By Caicedo
the team no Mwedu.
Anwedin. Now, one heard the performance of Chaloba and Liverpool.
Na Chaloba no ono na say me say almost manako. Na Chaloba boy dey say on dey so boy on makino so munga.
Kupama so dey wa kire say a big game player. By King.
Ntono Fluminense mu ne Botafogo mu na awu hu no.
Big games.
Onya PSG Madrid ne
stage
Barcelona.
Stage kesi.
Me peda menya Barca. Lamine Kupama na mahwade.
And King. Obi adwen ko sa de we so ba ma men kasa asem we. Chelsea video analyst, omo technical analyst, and omo match day analyst. Obi anko he baby na Chelsea tie the ball nefa. Chelsea goals ni nyom de to Donnarumma right. Goals at Chelsea share ni na. Even Kopama first ball no boy na anko she no. Omo de to the right. The video analyst of Chelsea analyzed Donnarumma and who say oh be ni weakness or dive or right or break. That's the reason why Kopama nya bo bia na de to right on. Goals ni na pam ko check it.
Donnarumma right one ye.
The video analysis of Chelsea say the most important thing Chelsea are say omo quality ombetimabo say akasa ombetima sustaining this performance. I believe Chelsea team okay omo deserve every credit and yembo Chelsea for na abaso just 1 minute pena member me transfer son tem me no ka say Liverpool for monitor the situation of Nkuku. Liverpool monitor the situation of
Nkuku.
Yes, Mateta ni Liverpool for Mateta representative any Liverpool for Koshia or Paris.
Obi Anton na yemi pa.
Mateta ne representative ne Liverpool for Koshia or Paris. Barcelona so ne Brian Zaragoza and common no akoso. Onso oye Bayern player no kobo loan wo Osasuna. Enti nkomo na ekoso na Arsenal for say before say ombeko pre-season no omo hwe so betima announce ombetime nya 6 players say official. Onse already kept man announce Zubimendi man announce Norga man announce omo hwe say Madueke ombe wie Masquerade ombe wie ana Yo Carres. So before say pre-season the be chance ombe tu kwan no I was some officially announce 6 players.
Well, yemfa enunsi okwambetela ene regenum no odo sembre na also for
Ken made us say nyamishrao na let me take this opportunity once again I mean share awoshi nothing na ye nanse kakra na ye monkomo. Before this game Central for Bisa Enzo Maresca question say how is he going to cope with Paris Saint-Germain dominating the game? Because according to the journalist, they knew that PSG for never dominate the game, no. And so Obisa Enzo Maresca say, Obey dying. No one manage the game now. Bra PSG for boning na. Then Enzo Maresca goes like, "Who told you say Chelsea PSG never dominate the game, no?" That was the answer Enzo Maresca the man sent training. No? Who told you that PSG were going to dominate the game? Inti, honestly, me TSI interview no. Na ayemi mienu say, well, coach no, we throw short to say, I'm a PSG for more morning na. Also on a plan. Because throughout the interview, he kept on mentioning say, almost also a plan. Chelsea had a plan. See, I was very particular knowing say plan and a day. Ken, you started game no 24 seconds. Now normally finals the year bar. Say about finals, you start a game, or be careful. But what in command me no? Because you start a game, every team is cautious, especially team noir or team among for fools only a best no. You need to be very cautious. But 24 seconds inside the game, I realized something about the Chelsea team. Say, and ya dear mama PH for no after Montrasa. PH for na for ball, and omoya build up. Trevor Chalobah almost center back no. Offering the center back line what did we gidi air track Fabian Reece or your midfielder. We're free the center back or track will be midfield. 24 seconds. And when the first picture that paints you and say, hey, and the Chelsea are going to go 1v1. Omo man for space. Because the Chelsea our plan for fra. You start the game now bare first 5 minutes here, but right from the beginning of the game, Chelsea for a show intent to say, hey, 1v1 or be a big jina. Second example, Famiko on the 6 minutes. Now, PG for goalkeeper Donnarumma Fabo or Bebo ni di sim. Joao Pedro are you ready on the alert? Say Okwako chase Lucas Barredo. Enzo aye on the alert say Okwako chase Marquinhos now. So what it means they say Donnarumma want to pass him on the 2 center halves no. Into Vitinha air drop it deep about before ball. Watch Reece James. Reece James susu di nechi sa de ne ko. Say men premier number 1 in farm. Another example of the 1v1. Chelsea were going to do that. Now game you know. First coach let's say first 10 minutes. Maybe I extend the first 15 minutes. And then who say, nah, kid, Chelsea fast surprising because men so that. Say Chelsea be that aggressive. Look, yes, the 1v1 situations, kid, that's what I say. 1v1 no, and yet the ultimate we are win you. Say we be 1v1, say man to man, obi amfa no yonkwa. Na se wo need technical qualities to defend that, you are doomed. Especially PG for no Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. Omo Usman Dembele. Or Desire Doe. These are 3 players at 1v1 on Bechon Meboa. It is a coach. Ekasi yambo man to man. Na just owo GDA pass Marco Kurela ebe stop it Desire Doe. Na just owo GDA pass Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. On timi ntwi formal logos to so. Then your GDA pass Levi Cole may make sure say Dembele entimi mo boni bi. Say yes GDA na coach untimi nye man to man da against this Paris Saint-Germain team. Because meant for the year about man to man. Moises Caicedo aggression. Say I'm bogi digidia. Caicedo be bogi digidia che omo. Reece James I will made for the gidi obebo. But my fear was that Sakivicha Kvaratskhelia footballer Malo goes to 1v1 obeye ten. Cucurella, how is he going to manage Desire Doe, Dembele, Ebeye Day? But the Chelsea back four, excellent. Unim say, game no, Dembele ball 90 minutes, the night can ball 2 pair over Chelsea penalty box anymore. Dembele, Ballon d'Or contender, Ballon d'Or man on crowd here we are. The night can ball 2. Look, let me tell you something. Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, the night can ball 3 over Chelsea penalty box anymore. Dembele 2. And Desire Doe 5. Into our front 3 no. Game na your boy ni na 9 ka ball 10 pe. These were the front 3. Into the tone for the game was that Chelsea were going to go man to man and the aggression was going to be very tough. First 15 minutes it was excellent. Dear Tosubio, Ken. And now on Saturday one of those discussions we're having they say PG for no be some weak points and them say, oh, we all can agree say PG weak points no almost central defense. And them crowd me BM can say omo back four ne say Hakimi or Bopa but or recover na a slow kakra. Marquinhos or ye weak. Lucas Barredo crowd ye nye. It is a PG back four no and your weakness a quite ben na Chelsea be so e dey breaking off on the back four. That was the argument. And one thing we discussed was that me catch us Saturday and he said, me menya in Chelsea court training grounds. I want to warn him Robertson. Robert Sanchez. Tomano no obi akono so obi kono so no a ball long ball. Man ball long balls because that was the only way Chelsea could have done that. Look. And now Chelsea boy experience. Sanchez ebo 7 long balls pe me pa cho me pa. Against Experience about 7 long balls. Against Palmeiras, long balls or ball in the 90 minutes about 8 pe. Against Fluminense about 8 long balls. And now on ball against Benfica about long balls 7. Intuition long balls are now all 7, 8, 7, 8 throughout 90 minutes. And now against Paris Saint-Germain about 26. About 26. Into the average long balls are normally about 8, 7 throughout 90 minutes. Bisa say at the PAG game no about long balls maku 26. Estati 35 seconds inside the game. I want necessary PAG for who be say. Look, Robert Sanchez entire who is coach in the crown you need that normally on time and in ball long balls. But me up to now. My shake me tiwana me share game na me share highlights. Me share Robert Sanchez Robert Sanchez na minim no na. Because on him sa long balls ni bebre bogidi say akwa ne pinpoint to obo na kwesi ni player so. I'm like wow. In as much as we want to talk about the attackers, yes, that some of the individual players played well. But Obi Obo Oya dear pa me Robert Sanchez Oye saves name of the long balls in the breaky PH for no. Because he kept on doing the 26 long balls. Obo na when a far Freeman now be far ball, not the ball no afa and again Chelsea for target say. Sa Nuno Mendes. Well, now listen, and yes, Nuno Mendes was a bad player. So, and now me commentaries, baby, it got me sad. We are left back now, Oba. You are always supported by your left centre back. We are right back now, Oba. You are always supported by your right centre back. What did me show you say? Here, Lucas Barredo no onya di o. Kwame, akwaro. Tie, me anya Barredo no anye PAG na mehwe no mehwe nkwara na those the ombamienu na ba PAG ba ko bi na efa no Gabriel Moscado ono ni team kwabo no na masses on kana Chelsea for na epe no omo fa 2 players Barado no style no ye style bi kakra and no tinam kofa William Pacho bai we wo hoda na makofa Pacho di naba but no ade na Makino so ye boa no Ro Makino so ache say na say Makino say pressure ball mo so da bia meka wo so be one of the best defenders who football based on ball no more star but then say no first test by na ball come so no still I just say untimi PAG team no Bobia come so amuntimi o enye game we nko an wo because on Aston Villa dey na o sha Aston Villa game na kete na Bayern Munich omo dey enye some ye bad team o omo weak point team bia wo wiase bia wo ni weak point PAG weak point e omo center backs no through Marquinhos but then already na Kwame 5 Chelsea were 5 players. At time beyond Tata Omo. Inti ntimi bobo. So about sa 2 central defenders no. Omo hu biasa. Because Berardo ya hwene o PAG o din o bobo ne kakra. But we need live call was a difference be anim. All kwara ni bobo chen bebre ebe iken Chalaba. Onya de nchen Chalaba. But because Berardo system no fa no. Or say Madrid 5 no Bobby and 4 no Bobby. No, say Kenny dey. Set you on say Madrid did not really. On say Madrid did not really attack them that well. On more the money of. Why Madrid for now? Oh, no say no man sit down tackle. You see, on say we made mention of Chelsea for omo attacking PAG on the 5 players na they attack omo. I'm the 5. Exactly. Chelsea for build up normally omo build up in a 3-2-5. But watch this. Chelsea ya build up be had in previous games Kukurela ko enimu obi game won se Kukuko na o Hakimi na de ma Hakimi o mo bo ni bi no enye Kuku look enra Pedro Neto he was my main man look Pedro Neto he was playing as a left wing back from 9th minutes where 9th minutes Shabebia ojina enra Chelsea defended in a 5-2-3. Pedro Neto was playing as the left wing back basically in the game. He made sure say Hakimi Omobo Nibi Senya Beya Kuku will have time on Desai Doi. This is 9th minute. Mama, another example. Mama, another example because of time.
Yeah, nah.
This is another game. 16th minute. Pacho, Shasro, wine ejinaho. Pedro Netu. Wamake wine. Hakimi. He did that throughout the game. Chelsea defended Bia because Chelsea, Omanya high pressing. It was mid press. PAG for the bypass the first line and about 5 at the back. It's PAG for their home here. Now they tweak their system and I'm call 3-1-6. Next one 3-1-6 because Chelsea were defending in back 5. Look, this is PAG. Still. Now the difference is woman say, and now no here discuss Real Madrid. Me get you say, and your problem. So won't pressing a higher, and yet. Such I'm for Takana, Obia is a so press high. I kept on telling you, say that is not the way out. Obuawa, or yeah, no problem. Chelsea did not do that high, or yeah, mid press. Name say Chelsea folk go chira. Unlike Madrid, omujine chira, now for the possible in the name. Chelsea did not go chire, but very, very compact. Madrid were at the back, but they were not compact. Unlike Chelsea, they were very compact. Now, Moise Caicedo, defensive midfielder with the yellow card in a crucial game. You have Vitinha around you. Who are Dembele and not drop it back. Who are Neves, who are Fabian Reece. Now when the another yellow card. Yet he was extremely aggressive. But Moise Caicedo do not also be careful.
Careful. Referee and Rami was saying, and you have power, baby.
And not Chelsea for 3 yellow cards. I thought he said, Malo goes to money.
Pedro to the Nes and Cody. Attack on the call.
Chelsea for now, the plan was to be very aggressive on them. What I say, Ken, Maresca, Wabojuma. I think say Chelsea.
Game no any dozen a beam and so Eddie Amano. And yet channel Biggie. Ken say Bibi Abocode.
Yamia dum Bibia.
Daben also Timo Bedi won't come say.
Yamia Dumba, Enche, Ebechetu,
United Enche.
Yamia, since I'm saying Yamia Dumois.
These are more in them crown who train. There be also good training.
I say when they na Kennedy who train cry show, and any who train the assassin will be busy. It's there was so much training. Now, my member Enzo Maresca and Chelsea Abaso. They have done extremely well. Honestly speaking, the movie or more. Now you need to GD no Chelsea team anymore. Na me ni GD say yakobo Club World Cup. Ye bebo be wi no. Na team a ye boni din say waje Club World Cup ye Chelsea. Se me kasa na me was GD na me twantro. Na me ni sa GD no. Ba could say. Tournament in the chance and gradually Chelsea born home modern. But even with the Chelsea ye ni no, people still had doubts. Chelsea bebo obeshe, yes Chelsea nya de team no ne boy ye nye. Eti Chelsea born a obo ni nyina no. E ye team se fofofo na Chelsea bo. Yen China Chelsea nkonko pie mu finals and I say onshia team or tough. Fortunately for Chelsea, the toughest opponent our Club World Cup was in the finals against Paris Saint-Germain. The toughest opponent so na Chelsea man here the easiest match for Chelsea throughout the tournament. It's every obstacle, every hurdle.
Match Chelsea.
Yeah, former Chelsea Club World Cup in PSG.
Oza.
Yes.
So Ombo without an Esperance.
LAFC.
There be by Esperance.
Esperance Flamingo.
Ndina Esperance didn't change.
Look at the Chelsea performance and now.
Then games some boy
games to boni na dey here for cry Paris Saint-Germain game. And may sure say, I based on nan sema amanfo aka proud to the game. Not players in ya aware. Not technical team in ya aware. So they had to silence everybody. Said they are in to do something for themselves. And Enzo Maresca understood the assignment. Adia ba ko ebeya ebenya results say yem biti the Paris Saint-Germain press. Si ebetimi abiti press na was one dey aggressive e wo park no so. Ye ru ni hwia. Na Paris Saint-Germain so ya aggressive no press ya den na ebeye. We still have to beat the press into anu ye be call for long balls. Etu omo ball anymore. Na Chelsea abobo na to omo chi. Na Chelsea akwa. Till with the exception of the third goal, the first 2 goals came as a result of those long balls. And at Chelsea dinya di odibenya. E wo game ni mo. Ye bo game we na Copa ma abon homodi a memeti he nyame wanwa. Ye bo game we na Enzo Fernandez abon homodi a nyame wanwa. Caicedo abon homodi a nyame wanwa. Kukuele nya good game akene nyame wanwa. But there are certain players e wo Chelsea team ni mo a. De bia ye come asem so homodi mo nkonkan. Malo Gusto ye number 1. One of the strongest department for Paris Saint-Germain the left flank. Baby Nuno Mendes ne Carrascal adano. wo shia Paris Saint-Germain boboko now na so ye hwan baby a den ba ko pa no ba Malo Gusto e make sure so obema honom na an easy route for Chelsea boboko no it goes na Chelsea she no attack na Chelsea ye no the strongest department for Paris Saint-Germain emu dodo na ho na no mo de fa na ye Malo Gusto adawroma abrante na meka na asem de bia se ne modern one wo form kon kan fa Chelsea no he did extremely well yesterday. Reece James Ekwako Jina Mfimfini wakoma kai se do support. Ken before the start of the match, na Chelsea supporters ni bia shall see criticize the coach and the lineup any selection. But at the end of the day, it paid off. Robert Sanchez hugely criticized. It's the Chelsea team there Ken Enra, the guys made sure that they were going to be at the party. So here we are say Chelsea in Bobo team bia. They are the champions of the world. And at the end Enzo Maresca and Chelsea are apart from pressure, they bomb so America the last time again. They are sending pressure to other managers. Season na Yababa Berem, Mikel Arteta ni excuse. Season na Yababa Berem, Ruben Amorim ni excuse because a Jumana Enzo Maresca within a year no. You can't stay more than a year. Now man mediocre performance. No be a man mejeje also. Congratulations to Chelsea, they've done very well and no more a deserved winners. Ken Liverpool. And Jean-Philippe Mateta and Komono. I am one person and me feel say. O Liverpool bobo ko ni baby omujina. Now he Jean-Philippe Mateta so baby ojina. Between these two teams. Sawari we ibaswa. Ebebo both parties. The last time I was talking about Mateta to Manchester United, it was a move on me. Na me mpese ebebaso. Enti I am sure say Obi Beka say. Eye den na oko Liverpool there. Oka say Liverpool there ne ye. We are talking about Manchester United Obehia players omo buy na no. They should give numbers abnormal because maybe Manchester United done yet. But Liverpool on the other hand, so who the Liverpool home come they have an already established team. It's the team is established. Now for players 1 or 2, at the baby Ramua. I'm found player and body bon and pain baby na ya ne koye. Aside and Liverpool and Nimu Honomo. Season na ye bowie and in the last 2 seasons. So all cast seasons the me no bomwa. Can now Liverpool 2 strikers. 2 strikers and a Diogo Jota and a Darwin Nunes. These were the 2 strikers for Liverpool. Last 2 seasons, no more than what saying. Season now, you boy last 2 seasons, no. Diogo Jota actually 10 goals. Darwin Nunes actually 11 goals, and a demand Liverpool Bobo no. Ken last season and Jean-Philippe Mateta actually 16 goals for Crystal Palace. And then clearly on your numbers and they change these 2 players. You real last season, season here you boy Diogo Jota actually 6 goals. Darwin Nunes actually 5 goals in the league anymore. Jean-Philippe Mateta scored 14 goals. And clearly, ne more for the past 2 seasons. A better chance at Liverpool 2 strikers no. Now, in common Liverpool be here strikers because Diogo Jota ni hobium on Liverpool bobo no. Nyamemfa ye nuane currency ye. Darwin Nunes so Liverpool a man a clear say on here brantie no or tono. Ama Napoli mpo anymore wakoti 43 but Liverpool to up 70 enti nkomoni gusu e koso it is a 2 strikers ni one man Liverpool be here 2 strikers biem to fill in that position 2 no Jean-Philippe Mateta ye 1 number 2 Alexander Isak menu himself from day 1 at transfers in the chance no Liverpool priority signing at the number 9 position has been Alexander Isak. And Alexander Isak and Jean-Philippe Mateta all compare. Isak is a better striker than Jean-Philippe Mateta. But so when Isak no Baba Bestatiama as number 1. No na Jean-Philippe Mateta. I don't know about Premier League na tiase and the numbers are much. So for the past 2 seasons Odiama no so Baba Besha no a backup to the number 9 position. And until the make us say enya bad in absence of a player friend Alexander Isak no. Jean-Philippe Mateta betting stepping in. No a banging in the goals at the Liverpool Bobo no. Aside eno so munya Mateta na Isak amam poor. You have a certain Mohamed Salah. At time ana o strikers and 5 and 6 last season nimpono. Onu TV share 29. Emma ODG League. And clearly, Obi only share 14 in the just ended season. Eba Bekanwa. It is going to help the Liverpool attacking machinery. And I believe sir, this player is going to be a very good addition to the Liverpool setup, especially when Obaba be backup to Alexander Isak. Should they get him at the number 9 position for Liverpool? So for me, these are my reasons in America say our Riane Baswa for Jean-Philippe Mateta and Liverpool. A be a good deal for both parties and a be Mateta. Yes.
Okay, that one is quite very so bad.
Sure. Very good.
Mateta, there's a say, Mr. Striker.
Aye, me and self story, but also when you
The dressing, now quite say.
Pimpinisi.
And the Pimpinisi, I can't say clubs in Ampeno. Clubs in our supporters, you know. The world will see Kikanatadi and Shim.
He's a good player.
And that's all Manatadi.
For Manchester, you need Mohamed Salah.
Munez Munyama.
And I make us say, you need Salah type. Who's a Salah Liverpool last season? Diogo Jota share 6, Darwin Nunes share 5. But Salah numbers into Liverpool in G League, you know. It is a Manchester United will be a team numbers kaka. When you move on, why you consistent? And I offer Mateta account the Kenya problem.
Well, me that's young fancy, but and I know Smith birthday.
Hey, sir.
Error and the birthday. Happy birthday, bro.